to find her out his teeth.
Oh. We'll have a go.
Yeah. So we were supposed to be hitting chest at like 9:30. What time is it right now? So it's like 10:30 now.
10:18.
10:18. So we've been waiting here for almost an hour for Jorge to get here. The man hasn't showed up. I think he's drinking with one of his coworkers at his work.
Must be involved. Must.
I'm trying to get in a chest workout, man, and we have to wait for this guy. I can't believe he's making us wait.
How rude.
How rude. All right, so while we're waiting on Jorge to get here, because it has been officially an hour since we were supposed to lift, we decided to get onto the box jumps that this man owes. One like was 50 box jumps, and we're at 7 likes, so that's 350 box jumps. This is gonna suck for you, especially that being like half your height. So it's gonna take a while. That's one. 2, 3. It's gonna take a long time. There's no way I'm gonna be able to record all of this. It'll probably be like 11:30 by the time he's done with this, and the battery will be dead by then. So I'm gonna save some of the battery for the actual chest workout whenever Jorge decides to get here. Wait, is that Jorge?
That's a girl.
That's a girl. We're not even like 15 box jumps in.
We're 20 box jumps in.
He busts his shin. It looks like a baseball over there. Jorge is still not here. He's about to call him. I think this man is just skipping out on us. Do you think that, Luke? I just want to get this chest workout in, man. It's 10:40 right now, dude. We were supposed to lift at 9:30. Or no. I took his virginity with pre-workout today. That sounded really wrong at first. I had to quickly get that in. But he's never taken pre-workout before in his life, and I gave him the remainder of my pre-workout, and I ordered a new pre-workout. How many was that? That was 30? So you have 320 more to go? Oh man, ripped at him. He signed himself up for that. It is currently 11:16, almost 2 hours since we have heard from Jorge, and has not shown up yet. So Luke and I, we just got done doing 5x5 on bench, and now we're gonna do flies. Luke, how do you feel right now with those little effects?
Not too good.
But yeah, I guess Jorge's not showing up, so it's just gonna be Luke and I for the night, which will be, it'll be good, so then we don't have to take as much rest breaks in between, like in between and stuff. So we're just gonna see where this goes. of the shower not too long ago. It is 12:40 in the morning. I'm gonna do a quick Q&A real quick, and then I'm gonna get to bed because it's getting kind of late and I have to get up kind of early in the morning. So I'm gonna go through y'all's questions and I'm gonna answer them real quick. We hanging out during Thanksgiving break, right? Winky face. You miss your bestie. Yes, I miss you. And yeah, we'll hang out Thanksgiving break. Where is the #1 place you've always wanted to travel? Ooh, that's a good one. I think. All right, so Yosemite is in the United States. So that's probably my #1 place I want to travel to in the United States. But outside of the United States, I've always wanted to go to the Swiss Alps or up in New Zealand and do the walk to Mordor. I've always been a big Lord of the Rings fan, so I thought that doing the whole journey, like actually walking and doing the journey like myself, would be an experience, and I'd love to do that with like friends and family or just random people out there that want to do it with me. But the Swiss Alps, I've seen pictures and it just looks absolutely gorgeous. I almost had a chance to go there last summer, but I had to turn it down to well, actually I don't really it was a school trip and I wanted to just go on my own time and not with the school, if that makes sense. But yeah, for sure, I think I'm going to choose 3 places instead of just one. In the United States, I would choose Yosemite National Park up in California. And outside of the United States, I would go to the Swiss Alps or New Zealand and do the walk to Mordor. How much protein should I be eating per day? That's a good question, actually. It really depends on the kind of diet plan that you're trying to go for. I know a lot of bodybuilders out there, they'll usually have 4 to 5, maybe even 6 small meals a day, and each of those small meals contains about 30 to 60 grams of protein. So they could be averaging about 300 grams of protein, but it's really based off of your preference. My personal preference, I go based off of 1 gram per pound of body weight. So it's like, let's say I'm 200 pounds. I'll be trying to consume a goal of between 180 to 200, maybe even 220 grams of protein a day. But I go based off of my body weight. So I would shoot for, let's say 200 pounds, I would do 200 grams of protein. If you're 140 pounds, I would do 140 grams of protein. But it really depends on the kind of diet plan that you're going for, if you're trying to build mass or if you're trying to stay lean. So I would do a little bit more research in that because I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm still fairly new into the whole thing, but as of now, I'm gaining good weight and I'm not gaining too much fat or anything like that, which is perfect. I'm gaining good muscle mass, and I'm gaining good strength by consistently keeping it with my body weight. So I would go based off of your body weight. This is a really good question for college students. What's a good way to get bigger if I have limited meals per day? So it's like if you're on a meal plan or something. Whew. See, I'm not on a meal plan. I'm going to a community college and I'm staying home. So I have as much access to food as I want. But if I had to say, if you're limited on the amount of food that you get per day, I would take advantage of the food that you can get. I wouldn't take a break and say, oh, I'm not going to be hungry for this or I'm not going to be hungry for that. Because if you're trying to gain weight, you're going to want to try to force feed a little bit of food into you because you're trying to take in more calories than what your body burns off on a daily. So let's say your body burns off 1,500 to 3,000 calories a day on its own if you have a high metabolism. You want to consume 500 or even 1,000 plus calories more than that. So you'd want to be consuming about 4,000 calories more than that to keep your body weight going up instead of staying average or like staying the same or going low. So if you're limited on meals, you might have to go out to eat. You might have to save money and start going out to the store and getting your own food and stuff. So yeah, I would try to take advantage of as much food as you can possibly get if you're limited. All right, so my camera's about to die, like any second now. I'm gonna get in one more question, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna get in one more question before it dies. So, have you ever meal prepped? Is it worth it? I have meal prepped. Throughout my senior year, every day for lunch, I did meal prep. So I would have like this little thing of chicken, a thing of quinoa and brown rice, and some vegetables, so I can get in my daily macros. And luckily, my 5th period teacher, Miss Thomas, she had a microwave, so I was able to microwave my food and have fresh, like warm chicken and quinoa and vegetables and stuff. It was awesome. But yeah, meal prepping, it takes time out of like one day, but it is totally worth it, because then whenever you get hungry or whenever it's time to have a meal, it'll take like 30 minutes, or not 30 minutes, 30 seconds to like a minute to microwave, and then you're ready. Whereas not meal prepping, you could take anywhere between 10 to 20 or even 30 minutes just making that one meal. So it saves you a lot of time in the future. It does take discipline to be able to do that kind of stuff, but I have done it and it is totally worth it. It'll bring a lot of benefits in the future for sure. All right, so I'm gonna go and get in bed. I'm watching Netflix and probably watch The Office. It's getting kind of late, so I'll probably crash here pretty soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be doing more Q&As in the future. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.